Hi everyone, back again with Coolest Hobby. In this video, we're going to take a look at Nendoroid Suguru Geto Tokyo Jujutsu High School version. This is the same version as Nendoroid Satoru Gojo that I just did unboxing and review of. If you want to watch the video, just watch my previous video to see what I think of that figure, but I have the feeling that this figure will be quite similar with that version of Nendoroid Satoru Gojo. I've pre-ordered this figure from AmiAmi with the price of 4,700 yen. Let's take a look at this Suguru Geto figure together. For the figure box, it is quite standard for Nendoroid figure. The box is quite basic, the color is also quite nice. You can see the preview of the pose of the figure, and you can see here probably that the parts are not that many. The parts that we get here is probably about the same amount like in Satoru Gojo, but there's an addition here because in Suguru Geto figure we get an illustration sheet for the rainbow dragon that you can see here on the back. So if you purchase this figure, don't forget to take out the illustration sheet on the back. You can see these are all the parts that come with this Nendoroid figure. For the instruction is actually quite simple because the parts are not that many as well. Just read it briefly and I think you can understand how to swap and attach the parts of this figure. For the articulation is quite standard for Nendoroid figure, and I will say it is quite similar with Nendoroid Satoru Gojo as well. There is no extra articulation on the arms and legs, and the rest is just standard for Nendoroid articulations. Nothing that I can comment on about that. For the appearance, I think the appearance of this figure looks really good. You can see it has good similarity with his character that we saw in the series, and we can see the face looks good, the hair looks good, you can see the earrings on the ear, and the outfit also looks good. You can see the bun on the hair. I think the sculpting is quite good as well. So overall, I think this figure looks good, and the color also looks nice as well. So I'm quite satisfied with the overall appearance that we get for this figure. For the extra faceplates, we got 2 extra faceplates, and I think the faceplates is really Suguru Geto like. So I would say I'm quite content with the number of faceplates that we get. This is the extra leg part. Sorry if the setting is different because I recorded in a different time. When we create a pose, I will use this part so you can see how to attach it. This is the illustration sheet for the rainbow dragon. I think the picture here is quite nice for the rainbow dragon, and for attaching the illustration sheet is also easy. You can use this stand here. Just attach it like this to the illustration sheet and you already attach it. It's quite simple, fast and easy, and of course it can stand by itself like this. Up next, we can see there's several arm parts and hand parts for this figure. I would say the amount that we get is not that many, but I think it's quite fine. And this is the hand part with the ball of Okinawa soba, which of course it's quite complementing with one of the part from Nendoroid Satoru Gojo. Just like Nendoroid Satoru Gojo, this figure of Suguru Geto also comes with the phone. I would say the detail of the sculpting is quite minimal and quite standard for Nendoroid part. I would say with the number of hand parts that we get, I'm probably quite satisfied with the number that we get. We get the stand here for the figure, and the base with the custom art. You can see the ear and the hair of Suguru Geto on the base. Next, we're going to create 2 different poses with this Nendoroid Suguru Geto figure. The first one, we're going to swap the faceplate with this one. For the first pose, we're going to create a pose where he's holding the phone with his right hand. First, we will use this arm and hand part, and then we attach the phone to the hand part just like this. It's quite simple, it's quite fast, and as I would say, the instruction of this figure is actually quite simple. After that, just attach the arm part back to the figure, and we just adjust the pose so that it looks good. And just like that, we have created the pose for Suguru Geto with his phone. Up next, we're going to create a different pose. This time, we're going to use the lower leg part that I've shown you earlier. For the faceplate, we will also swap as well. For the right hand part, we will use this, and this hand part, this arm part is actually can be used for both sides, left and right arm. I would say I would prefer if we get a pair, but since we can exchange it between the left and right side, I'm quite content with it, even though I prefer if we get a pair of arm parts. For the lower leg part, just remove the one unit in the figure and then replace it like this. And just like that, we have created the pose, and I would say this pose is quite matching well with the Rainbow Dragon illustration sheet. And then next we just attach it to the stand and base, and we are done creating two different poses for this Nendoroid Suguru Geto Tokyo Jujutsu High School version. For size comparison, first it's with Nendoroid Satoru Gojo of the same version, and then with Nendoroid Yuta Okotsu, then with Nendoroid Suguru Geto Jujutsu Kaisen 0 version, and with Nendoroid Sukuna. We are done with the unboxing. Now let's get into the review for this figure. Overall, I think this figure looks good. The face looks good, the hair looks good, the outfit looks good, and the overall color of the figure is nice as well. I'm quite satisfied with the appearance of this figure. As for the parts that we get, I would say it's not that plenty. The amount probably quite similar with Nendoroid Satoru Gojo, but at least we get the illustration sheet for Rainbow Dragon here. For my favorite parts is probably the Okinawa Soba hand part and the lower leg part. I think these are two my favorite parts that come with this figure. Overall, it is a simple figure, but I think it still looks good and I'm quite liking it. But I will only recommend it to you if you really like Suguru Geto and you like Jujutsu Kaisen. We are done with the unboxing and review. What do you think of this Nendoroid Suguru Geto? I would say this figure is quite simple, but I think I'm quite liking it. Let me know what you think down in the comment. For the next video, we're going to be unboxing and review Nendoroid Alucard from Hellsing. Please wait for the next video. If you want to support me, please consider to like and share the video, enable notification, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.